श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुताः पदकमलम् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाताम् सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for coming for today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Very happy to be with all of you. But yet I'm hearing some background noise. Okay, it's cut. Good. So last time we were discussing Lord Chaitanya in 5 forms, Pancha Tattva. And today is the appearance day of Srivas Thakur, who is the Bhakta Tattva of the Pancha Tattva. And that's what is there today. And we have been discussing well about the Pancha Tattva. And one thing that we discussed last time, one main point was that Pancha Tattva are spiritually one, but in order to exhibit spiritual variety, they come in 5 features and they have only one sole mission, goal, target. And what is that? To flood the entire universe with Krishna Prem. So when Pancha Tattva were discussing about this, we were discussing about how Pancha Tattva went about distributing Krishna Prem far and wide through the entire universe. Many accepted it. Many of them accepted this Krishna Prem. But there were some who completely evaded this mercy. Sometimes we say, right? जब भगवान दिमाग बांट रहे थे, जब भगवान बुद्धि बांट रहे थे, तो लगता है आप पानी पीने चले गए. Something like that. We say this. भगवान दिमाग बांटने लग गए, आप पानी पीने चले गए. You went to drink water. So similarly, here, जब actually that is a fact. When Pancha Tattva decided to distribute the mercy, some of them escaped. They escaped the mercy. Can you imagine? Escape the mercy. And that's what happens. हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हमको जो है सेवा के लिए पकड़ रहे थे, हम जो है भाग गए. How sad, how unfortunate, really unfortunate. Because Lord is coming directly and giving mercy, and the person is escaping the mercy. You have escaped the service, you have escaped the mercy. Very unfortunate. Yes. So similarly, there's a great mercy available right here, right now, for all of those devotees who wish to turn on their videos. So please don't escape this mercy. It will hardly take a second to keep your videos turned on. So kindly turn on your videos. It's my humble request to each and every one of you. Please keep your videos on. Yes, good. Video on, KG. And let us continue this section. So who are the ones who have escaped the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Panchatattva? We are going to be seeing that first. Yeah, first we will see that. And then we will see there is one particular class of people who escaped the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and how he chased them. So we are going to see some part of it in this setting. So last time we had discussed till shloka number 28, I suppose. So now 29th onwards, we are going to discuss about those people who escaped the mercy of Panchatattva. So let's see. मायावादी कर्मनिष्ठ कुतार्किक गण निंदक पाषंडीयत पडुया अधम सेई सब महादक्ष धाया पलाईला सेई वन्याता सभारे छुणीते नारीला. Hare Krishna. So what is being spoken? First is Mayavadi. Mayavadis are the impersonal blasphemers of Krishna. Yes, who says Brahman Satyam Jagan Mithya. Ultimately, everything is false. Only Brahman is real. These are the people. Number one, escapist. Number two, Karmanishtha. Karmanishtha means fruitive workers. हम जो है हम अपना कर्म करते रहेंगे. We will do our karma and we will enjoy the results of our karma. Yes, we'll do karma. We'll enjoy the results of karma. We will do karma. We'll go to heavens and enjoy more. So this is the second category of people who escape the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Karmanishthas. Yes. Kutarkika Gan. Kutarkika. Tarka means what? Tarka means logic. And Kutarka means false logic. And Kutarkika Gan means the people who are false logicians, who just speak nonsense philosophy. Yes, who have their own nonsensical philosophies. They are called Kutarkik Gan. So these third class of people also, they escaped the mercy. Number four, Nindak. Nindak means those who criticize and blaspheme. कोई भी कुछ भी काम करता है, they have only one job to do. What is that? To speak against them. कोई अच्छा करता है, बुरा करता है, कुछ नहीं करता है. People want to just keep passing blasphemous comments. So they are blasphemous commentators who keep giving blasphemous commentary. Correct. And they are the Nindakas. They are the fourth category of people who escape the mercy. And fifth is Pashandi. Now Pashandi means an atheistic person, an atheist. And they are not devotees. Yes. So once what happened, there were a group of my students who were sending messages of book distribution, that there is a golden opportunity for everybody to actually take part in this Sankirtan movement of distributing books. We are distributing books to orphanages, to old age homes, to jails, and we're going and distributing in many, many places. But we need some contribution. We want to distribute books. Books don't come free. Printing books takes a lot of cost. So please try to contribute as much as you can so that we can distribute books. And the reply that came from one of the so-called person is that I am a non-devotee. So please refrain from sending me such messages. I am a non-devotee. Correct? So some people openly declare also, I am a non-devotee. So such category of people who don't want to participate in any kind of Krishna consciousness, they are called as Pashandis. So Nindaka Pashandi Yata Paduya Adhama. The next, all of these kind of Pashandis and Paduya. Paduya means what? Paduya means जो पढ़ाई करता है. Paduya means पढ़ाई चल रहा है. So Paduya Adhama, Adhama means the lowest class of students, low class students, correct? So these people, low class students, are those kind of students who are like into their own studies. Yeah, we want to just, uh, you know, uh, pass the test of the Shastra. Yeah, we are studying some Shastra, but they don't want to know the goal. Krishna very clearly says, Vedeshcha sarver ahameva vedya. Vedanta kritveda videva chaham. He makes it very clear that the goal of the Vedas is to study me. But these students, they are doing time pass on the name of Vedas. So these people also come into that category. Paduya Adhama, low class students. Correct? Says Saba Mahadaksha, these all are experts, very, very big experts. In what? In Dhaya Padaila, to escape, run away and escape from mercy. So they were escapists, experts at escaping. Sei Vanya Tasabare Chuite Nariya. And therefore, the Krishna consciousness inundation, the flood of Krishna consciousness which is caused by the Panchtattva, that could not touch these very expert runners who ran away from mercy. Hare Krishna. So now these people ran away from mercy. Humko kya pada hai? What about us? What's the big deal? But there was one person who was really tensed when this happened. He was really, really tensed. ताहा देखी महाप्रभु करे न चिंतन जगत डुबाईते अमी करिलो यतन केह केह एडाईला प्रतिज्ञा हेला भंग तासबा डुबाईते पातिब किछु रंग. So Taha Dekhi, he saw this, and Mahaprabhu Karina Chintan. So Mahaprabhu started thinking. He started thinking. Jagat Dubaite Ami Karilu Yatan. See, my goal is to immerse this entire universe in the Krishna Prem. I want to immerse them in the flood of Krishna Prem. Yes. And some of them, Edaila, some of them escaped. Pratignya Haila Bhanga. My promise is broken. My promise, God's promise is broken because these guys have escaped. I resolved that I'm going to make everyone flood in Krishna Prem. Tasaba Dubai te Patiba Kichu Ranga. See, some or the other, I will design one trick. I will design some special method. I will design a very special trick. And by hook or crook, yes, I will flood everyone into Krishna Prem. So I think I have to be thick. अगर घी निकालने के लिए उंगली टेढ़ी करनी पड़ती है. So I have to do some टेढ़ी उंगली in order to take out and in order to flood these people into the Sankirtan movement because they are escaping. I can't let this happen. मेरे सामने से निकल गए. And now you see what does Mahaprabhu do. एत बोली मने किछु करिया विचार संन्यास आश्रम प्रभु कैला अंगीकार. And thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after having deliberated like this, accepted the sannyas order because he understood that as a mere householder, as a mere grihastha, I will not be able to command respect in hearts of many people. People will not respect me. They will think, Are, who are you? You are an ordinary householder. You are speaking something, okay, ठीक है, इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? What's the big deal about it? So they will not take me very seriously, right? On the other hand, if I take sannyas, in that particular point of time, the situation of the world was like this, that anybody who is a sannyasi was to be commanding very deep respect from everybody. So sannyasis would command respect from everybody because they were considered to be the leaders of the society. And thus now I need to take sannyas in order to gain acceptability. Yes. So what did Mahaprabhu do? He took sannyas. 26 vatsara chila grihastha ashrame panchavinshati varshe kaila yati dharme. So 26 vatsara. 26 vatsara means 24 years. Chila grihastha ashrame. He stayed in his house and performed the duties of a householder, remaining in the house. Pancha Vimshati, from the 25th year when it began, Varshe, Kaila Yati Dharma. Yati means a sannyasi. So he started performing the dharma or the duties of a sannyasi. Yati Dharma. That's what he started. So what did he do? What happened? संन्यास करिया प्रभु कैला आकर्षण यतेक पालाय याचिल तारकी का दिगण. Hare Krishna. Oh, somebody is asking for 26. No, 24 becomes 24 in Bangla. It's 24 only, not 26 in Hindi. The calculation is a little different. Like in Gujarati, if you say 70, 70 in Hindi is 70, but in Gujarati it's 17. Sitter is 70. So some languages here and there the pronunciation may vary. So 24 is 24. It's called like that. 24 is 24 only. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the age of 24, till 24 he remained in the Grihastha order. From the 25th year onwards, he took sannyas. He followed the sannyas dharma after that. So what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do? Sannyasa Kariya Prabhu Kaila Akarshan. Oh, he attracted. After having taken sannyas, he attracted what? Attracted the attention. He attracted the attention of everybody who had thoroughly evaded his mercy, who thought that they were great experts and who had expertly avoided his mercy. Yes. And to begin with whom? Beginning with the Tarakika Digana. Tarakik. Tarakik means logicians, dry logicians. Beginning with them, he started catching one by one and getting them back. Okay. Next. पडूया पाषंडी कर्मी निंदकादियत तार आसी प्रभु पाय हय अवनत. Okay. So paduya means the students, those low class students, paduyas, number one. Number two, pashandis. Pashandis are the atheistic fellows who exist in this material world. Then karmanishtha, karmis. Nindaka, criticizers, those who are criticizers and blasphemers. Adi, etc. All of them. Yata, tara asi paya haya avanata. Okay, as soon as they saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming in sannyas vesh with both his hands raised, all of them took shelter of his lotus feet and surrendered. Bas, Mahaprabhu ka sannyasi kafi tha. All of them. And they came and surrendered to his lotus feet. And what did Prabhu do? Mahaprabhu do? Mahaprabhu did this. Next. अपराध क्षमाइला डुबिला प्रेम जले केबा एड़ाई बे प्रभुर प्रेम महाजले. Okay. So aparadha shamaila, he excused them. He excused them. Shamaila. Right? Okay, fine. I give you excuse. Dubaila prem jale. And he also allowed them to completely flood themselves in this ocean of Krishna prema. Keba edaiba prabhura prema mahajale. And thus, nobody could escape from this ocean of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Krishna prema. So, beautiful network like this Mahaprabhu had made. And nobody could escape from that. Next. Sabha nistarite Prabhu kripa avatara. Sabha nistarite kare chaturi apara. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sabha nistarite Prabhu kripa avatar. So Mahaprabhu has taken his whole and soul existence is simply how to give kripa to everybody. Sabha nistarite Prabhu. Sabha nistarite kare chaturi apar. So very wonderful strategies and techniques he applied, apar, unlimited, in order to deliver every living being. Prabhu, those fans and lights can be turned off. Yes. So it is a very intelligent thing to do preaching. Preaching is not something which is easy. Preaching is a work of intelligence. And we have to try different techniques, different methods and keep struggling. And one fine day there'll be success. Keep trying hard, yeah, again and again. Different means, different schemes to attract everybody to the lotus feet of Krishna. You have to keep doing that. And then someday one technique will definitely work. ऐसा ही होता है प्रचार. Okay. So Mahaprabhu kept trying unlimitedly. Next. निज भक्त कैला यत म्लेच्छ आदि सबे डाईला मात्र काशीर मायावादी. So that time, तबे निज भक्त कैला, he made everybody into his own devotees. Correct? Everybody had become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees. Yatam Mlechadi, even the Mlechas are those kind of people who don't have any Sanskriti. Mlecha Bhasha means that particular language which is not Sanskrit. Yes, non-Sanskrit language is called as Mlecha Bhasha. The language in which we are talking is Mlecha Bhasha. English is also Mlecha Bhasha. And Mlecha people are those, see, Sanskrit se aati hai Sanskriti. From the language comes the culture. Right? That word Sanskriti comes from Sanskrit. So somebody is not speaking Sanskrit, somebody is not following Sanskriti is called a Mlecha, not having any cultural values. Such a person is called a Mlecha. But even such Mlechas became the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then there's another category of people called Yavanas. Yavan. Who are called Yavan? Yavan are those who are cow flesh eaters. They are called as Yavan. Who drink the blood of the cow, who eat the flesh of the cow, they are called as Yavanas. So even this category of Yavan, they also became devotees. They also became devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They became Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees. Yes, so Malecha, Yavana, everybody became the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sabe Edaila Matra Kashira Mayavadi. There's only one particular class of people who had avoided him thoroughly, who had evaded his mercy, who had escaped from this inundation of the flood of love of Godhead, of Krishna Prem. And what is that category of people? Kashira Mayavadi. The Mayavadis who were sitting in Kashi, in Varanasi. They are the ones who are thoroughly avoided. Except them, everybody else had become devotees. How amazing, right? Next. वृंदावन आईते प्रभु रहिला काशिते मायावादी गण तारे लागिला निंदिते. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right from the beginning, he had become a devotee. He always wanted to go to Vrindavan. Yes, but his mother told him that you please settle down in Jagannath Puri. So he settled down in Jagannath Puri, but always while being in Jagannath Puri also, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. I want to go to Vrindavan. So now Mahaprabhu finally made his move. Then he went to South Indian Yatra. Then again, finally, I want to go to Vrindavan. So he's going to Vrindavan. And while going to Vrindavan, he decided to just have a transit visit to Kashi. So as a matter of transit visit to Kashi, he stayed in Kashi. And as soon as he came there, Mayavadi Ganatare Lagila Nindite. All the Mayavadi people out there, they started criticizing. They started blaspheming Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. शुरुआत कर दिया. Next look. सन्यासी हैया करे गायन नाचन ना करे वेदांत पाठ करे संकीर्तन. What was the blasphemy? What was the allegation they had? Sannyasi hayya. This fellow is a sannyasi. He has taken sannyas. But kare gayan nachan. Are he is singing and dancing? Singing and dancing is for mundane people. नाच गाना ये जो है, this is for social folk, those folk who are residents of the society. Whereas this person is beyond the social order. His sannyas means socially dead. That sannyasi only has one duty, Vedanta part. He's supposed to study the Shastra, study the Vedanta. He's supposed to study the Vedanta Sutras and speculate on it. And that's the duty of a sannyasi. On the other hand, this fellow, Kare Sankirtana, is mixing with the people of the social folk and chanting and dancing on the street and singing. What is this nonsense? So they were not able to tolerate this blasphemy. So what they called him? Next verse. मूर्ख सन्यासी निज धर्म नहीं जाने, भावुक हया फेरे भावुक विरसने. So what is this fellow doing? He's a murkha sannyasi. He's a foolish sannyasi. Why? Because nija dharma nahi jane. He doesn't know his duties. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do. That is why this guy is a fool. He's become foolish. Pagal ho gaya ye sannyasi. Bhavuk haya. He's become bhavuk. Now sannyasis, those who are Mayavadi sannyasis, they consider devotees as sentimentalists. Bhavuk. सिर्फ भावना व्यक्त करते हैं अपनी. So Bhavuk to Hoya Phere Bhavuk and he's become Bhavuk. Why? Because he is associating with Bhavukas. He wanders about in the company of other kind of sentimental people. Sentimental ho gaya hai. First they are calling him mental, then they are calling him sentimental. Murkha sannyasi, then they call him Bhavuka. So अभी ऐसी कमेंट्री लगी हो तो एक आध कमेंट आपके कान में भी पड़ ही जाता है. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly heard such comments. Correct? These comments were going on. And so what happened? What was his reaction? The comments. ये सब सुनिया प्रभु हासे मने मने उपेक्षा करिया करो ना कैला संभाषणे. So in his mind, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he heard all this thing, ये सब सुनिया प्रभु हासे मने मने, he just laughed in his mind. हंसने लग गए. He started laughing. What else can you do? Upeksha kariya. Upeksha means he just preferred to stay away. He wanted to stay away from these kind of blasphemers. And that's what we do. Even our Shastra teaches us the same thing. What does the scriptures teach? What does the Madhyamarikari do? Ishvareshu tatadineshu balisheshu dvishatsu cha prema maitri kripopeksha yak karoti samadhyama. So prema, with Supreme Lord, he has loving reciprocations. With devotees, maitri, he has very sweet friendship. Balisheshu, those who are innocent, atheistic kind of people, what does he do? He goes to them and kripa, gives mercy. On the other hand, those who are dvishatsu, the envious blasphemers, the nindakas, what does the devotee do? What does the dharma teach? Upeksha, stay away, dur raho inse. And that's what Mahaprabhu also did. Na kaila sambhashane, he never went and spoke to them. Baat nahi kiya unse. उपेक्षा करिया कैला मथुरा गमना मथुरा देखिया पुनः कैला आगमना. So one may think that oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu से सब कुछ बन पाया. If you just say that he did upeksha, he did not speak to them, ना करे संभाषण, one may think oh, इसका मतलब ये कि श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु सबको मर्सी दे पाए सिवाय काशीर मायावादी गण. But see, he went to Vrindavan, but then came back to Varanasi. He came back. फिर से आए. Just like Vidur. Vidur had taken sannyas. Vidur, after having taken sannyas, comes back home. Now a person may think that, अरे देख, भ्रमित हो गया क्या? He got bewildered from his path. No. He came back home not to enjoy his senses. He came back home to take Dhritarashtra also and go. उसको भी लेके जाऊंगा अभी. पहले मैं अकेला गया था, अभी इसको भी लेके जाऊंगा. And the same with the same mood that yes, I've been relishing Krishna consciousness, now inko bhi relish karaunga. With that mood, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes back. He comes back from after having visited Vrindavan for 2 months. Yes, then he comes back. And now see what happens. काशीते लेखक शूद्र श्री चंद्रशेखर तार घरे रहिला प्रभु स्वतंत्र ईश्वर. So at that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in the house of Chandrasekhar Acharya. And now Chandrasekhar Acharya is Acharya Ratna. He is a great soul. He was a great devotee. But because materially, from a bodily point of view, he belonged to a Shudra family. Or they used to call Kayast. Kayast. So that's why people had no respect. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at his home. Correct? He stayed at his home. Because he is a great devotee. And he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Swatantra Ishvara. He is an independent Supreme Lord. वो कहीं पे भी जा सकते हैं. He can go anywhere. There is no problem. He has no restriction. But a sannyasi staying in the home of Kayast, People will talk a lot. But still Mahaprabhu took care of one thing. Although he stayed in the home of Kayast, he did not eat at his home. He stayed there, but he didn't eat. He used to eat from the house of one Brahmana only. Tapanam Mishrera Ghare Bhiksha Nirvahana Sanyasira Sanginahi Mane Nimantrana. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took food from the house of Tapan Mishra, a Brahmana. From his house only he would take food. He did not take food from the house of anyone else. And he used to get a lot of invitations. There used to be many more people and they all used to give him nimantran. Please, please, please आइए ना, हमारे घर पे आइए. But he knows. फिर उसके घर पे जाऊंगा तो उधर कौन आएंगे? Who will come there? Hey, those Mayavadi sannyasis will all come there. And I'll be forced to talk to them. I will be forced to hear their warning. They'll come near me and what they'll say? Om Namo Narayana. Namo Narayana. They'll say, I offer my obeisances to Narayan. You are Narayan. Because their philosophy is what? Danda dharena matrena naro narayano bhavet. Just by taking danda and accepting sannyas, a human being becomes Narayan. That is their philosophy. So मेरे को ये सब nonsense सुनने नहीं जाना. I don't want to go and listen to all this nonsense. No, I really don't want to go there. And that is why he was not accepting any other invitation. तपन मिश्रा आप अपने घर से लाइए, मैं इधर ही खाऊंगा चंद्रशेखर आचार्य के घर पे. I don't want to associate with those blasphemers, Krishna Paradis. Now, next. सनातन गोसाई आसी तहाई मिलिला तार शिक्षा लागी प्रभु दुमस रहिला. So now previously, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had spent about 10 days of time to instruct Srila Rupa Goswami in Rupa Shiksha at Dasha Ashwamedha Ghat in Prayag. Correct? Prayag. Near, pass by idhar, Prayag, Varanasi, pass by. And then, after having come back from Vrindavan Yatra, this was going on for 2 months. He gave Sanatan Shiksha. Yes, Sanatan Goswami, he taught him Sambandha Gyan and Shiksha. Very, very wonderful discussion, which comes in the 20th chapter of CC Madhya Lila. And Rup Shiksha comes in the chapter before that, 19th chapter. So like that he taught. So this also happened. This incidents also happened. 2 months continuously classes. तारे शिकाईला सब वैष्णवेर धर्म भागवत आदि शास्त्रेर यत गूढ़ मर्म. So he taught him तारे शिकाईला सब वैष्णवेर धर्म. So he taught him everything that is contained, anything that is contained, subject matter which is contained about Vaishnava dharma. Yes, what it takes to be a Vaishnava, who is a Vaishnava, what is a Vaishnava, what should a Vaishnava do, everything connected to Vaishnavism. He taught him everything. And Bhagavata Adi Shastra, Yata Guda Marma, and the most confidential instructions in the Bhakti Shastras, like the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, he pulled out all the essential points, the salient features, and quintessential points were presented to Sanatana Goswami. Next, 49. Iti madhya Chandrasekhara Mishra Tapana Dukhi Haya Prabhupaya Kaila Nivedana. So as this was all going on, the teachings were all done. So that time, these two of them came to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar Acharya. Both of them. Dukhi Haya. They were extremely saddened at heart. They were very sad. And Prabhu Paya. Kaila Nivedana. Prabhu Paya means, Paya in Marathi also means legs. So at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they had a request. Nivedan. Prabhu tava pada yoge mora nivedana nahi mange deha sukha vidya dhana jana. So like that Bhakti Vinod Thakur has one more bhajan. Prabhu tava pada yuge mora nivedana. So they also came, two of them came and they were appealing to the lotus feet of Lord. What was that? कतेक शुनिभ प्रभु तुम्हारा निंदन ना पारी सहिते एवे छाड़ी जीवन. So they were saying kateka, kab tak? Kateka shunibe, how long can we tolerate hearing Prabhu tomara nindana, your blasphemy? How long can we tolerate hearing your blasphemy? Na pari sahite, we are not able to tolerate. Ye sab ebe chhadi ba jivan, we feel like giving up our life. When you hear Vaishnav Nindan, yes, you hear the blasphemy of a devotee, you're supposed to do four things. Number one, वहां से भाग जाओ. Number two, give argument and defeat them. Number three, cut the tongue of the blasphemer. And number four, खुद डूब के मर जाओ. And they are only able to do the fourth option, डूब के मरने वाला. That's what seems very practical. Can I just be helped here? Akshapu. Thank you. Yeah, started chanting. Thank you. तुम्हारा निंदये यत सन्यासीर गण शुनिते ना पारी फाटे हृदय श्रवणा. So what happens? Very clear. What is that word? फाटे. हमारा हृदय फट जाता है. When we hear this blasphemy, our heart breaks. Yes, when we hear from these all sannyasis, we are not able to tolerate. We are not able to hear. Next. यह सुनी रहे प्रभु ईशत हसिया से काले एक विप्र मिलीला असिया. So while Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were all talking to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing only one thing. He was smiling. Ishat hasiya. He remained silent. कुछ नहीं बोले. And he was smiling. Mandahas. At that point of time, Eka Vipra Milila Asiya. One Brahmana came to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. आसी निवेदन करे चरण धरिया एक वस्तु मांगो देह प्रसन्न हैया. Yes. So as soon as the Brahman came, Asi nivedan kare in order to request. Kare charanadhari, he just came and caught hold of the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. एक वस्तु मांगो, मैं आपसे एक ही चीज मांग रहा हूँ, प्लीज प्लीज. एंड प्लीज देह प्रसन्न है दिया, मेरे को हैप्पी हैप्पी होके आप मुझे दे दीजिए. बी वेरी हैप्पी एंड गिव मी दिस बून प्लीज, प्लीज दे दीजिए. सकल संन्यास मुई कैनु निमंत्रण तुम्ही यदि ऐसे पूर्ण हय मोरा मना. Yes. So I've called all sannyasis to my house for prasad. If you also come, then my heart's desire will be fulfilled. Yes, मेरा पूर्ण पूर्ण आनंद हो जाएगा, आप भी आ जाएंगे. तो सब सन्यासीस को इनवाइट किया, एक ही सन्यासी बचा, आप प्लीज आप भी आइए. Yes. So we also get like this invitation from the temple. हाँ, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आपके मंदिर के सारे ब्रह्मचारी आ रहे हैं हमारे मंदिर, आप भी आइए प्लीज, अच्छा लगेगा हमें. सब आ रहे हैं. They quote like that, but आप भी आइए. तो मंदिर को कॉमन इनविटेशन दिया है हमने, लेकिन इसी के साथ साथ आपको भी दे रहे हैं, पर्सनल इनविटेशन आपको एक्सटेंड कर रहे हैं, प्लीज आइए. लाइक दैट वी आल्सो गेट इनविटेशंस. ना यह सन्यासी गोष्टी इह अमी जानी मोरे अनुग्रह कर निमंत्रण मानी. यस, तो पता ही नोस. न यह सन्यासी गोष्टी इह अमी जानी, मैं जानता हूं, यू डोंट मिक्स विद ऑल अदर सन्यासीस. मोरा अनुग्रह कर निमंत्रण मानी, प्लीज accept my be merciful upon me and accept my request. More anugraha, just for giving me mercy, accept this. Now what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to do? प्रभु हासी निमंत्रण कैला अंगीकार सन्यासी रे कृपा लागी ये भंगी तहार. So he thought एक तीर दो निशान. So what, see till now what they were doing, Chandrasekhar Acharya and Tapan Mishra both were begging, Mahaprabhu कुछ करो ना, blaspheme कर रहे, निंदा कर रहे, कुछ करो. At the same time, this person, this Brahman also came. He is asking, मेरे घर पे भी आइए. So Mahaprabhu thought, what I will do, I will satisfy both the parties. तपन मिश्रा और चंद्रशेखर आचार्य भी खुश हो जाएंगे और ये ब्राह्मण भी खुश हो जाएगा, दोनों खुश हो जाएंगे. If I accept the invitation, because I have to go and face them. How will you stop them from blaspheming? Till the time you go and face them. So this is the time for the face off. Let's do that. से विप्र जाने न प्रभु नायान कारा घरे याहार प्रेरणाय तारे अत्याग्रह करे. Hare Krishna. So, say Vipra Janina, that Vipra, the Brahmana knew, Prabhu na yana kana gare. Prabhu will not go to anybody else's house. He will not go to any house. Tara preranaya tare atyagraha kare. Atyagara. So, but because of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's inspiration only, that Brahmana came there. Brahmana knew very well, अरे महाप्रभु किसी के घर पे नहीं जाते ऐसे. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the heart, in order to dispel these problems and the sadness in the heart of Chandrasekhar Acharya and Tapan Mishra, he only, Mahaprabhu only inspired this Brahmana, तुम आके मुझे invite करो. Mahaprabhu invited. That this Brahmana knew, अरे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? Invite कर रहा हूँ Mahaprabhu को. I know he's not going to ask, but still some inspiration is there within to ask for the invitation, and it was accepted. आरदिन गेला प्रभु से विप्रभवने देखिले न विश्वसियाचे न सन्यासी रगणे. So next day, Ardin, the next day, Gela Prabhu se Viprabhavan. So Mahaprabhu went to the house of this Brahmana. And what did he see? Dekhilena. He saw Vasiya Chena Sanyasi Rigade. All those fellows who escaped my mercy. मेरा mercy अब तक escape करते आ रहे हैं ना, उन सबको मैं देख रहा हूँ. They are all nicely sitting there. All sannyasis. Yes, they are all sitting there. Correct. समनमस्कारी गेला पाद प्रक्षालन करी वसीला से स्थाने. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as soon as he saw the sannyasis, what did he do? He offered them namaskar. Yes, he immediately offered his obeisances. And after doing namaskar, pada prakshalana, he went to wash his feet. And the place where he washed the feet only, where everybody washes feet, he also washed the feet. He just went and sat there. That's it. He went and sat there. Udhar jaake baith gaye. Hare Krishna. What is this trick? He told, na, I need to apply some trick in order to get these sannyasis. So we'll understand this trick. इस trick को हम देखेंगे पहले, फिर समझेंगे. Can you imagine? All sannyasis are sitting in the dining place. He is sitting where Mahaprabhu is coming and sitting in the place where everybody washed their feet. जहाँ पैर धोते वहां पे बैठ गए. So let us see the trick. If it works, of course it worked. भगवान का कोई वार खाली नहीं जाता. Next. वसिया करिला किछु ऐश्वर्य प्रकाश महातेजोमय वपु कोटि सूर्य भास. So Vasiya Karila Kichu Aishwarya Prakash. As soon as he sat down, he just did nothing. He did something. He started manifesting his opulence, his Aishwarya Prakash. Aha Tejomaya Vapu. He made his body very, very effulgent. Very, very effulgent. And Vapu Koti Surya Bhas. As though crores of suns, when they rise in the horizon simultaneously, how much of light is emanated? Like that effulgent, he made his body. Because Mayavadis like this Tej very much. उनको Brahm Tej बहुत attract करता है. Yes, ultimately they are attracted to Tejas only, the Tejas of Krishna, Brahma Tejas. So he just displayed that Brahma Tejas. And he sat there and he was displaying his Brahma Tejas. ये देख करके प्रभावे आकर्षिला सब सन्यासी रमन उठिला सन्यासी सब छाड़िया आसन. So प्रभावे आकर्षिला, the moment they saw प्रभाव देखा उन्होंने, they saw that influence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's effulgence. Sabha sannyasira mana akarshila. All the sannyasis' mind became very, very attracted. And uthila sannyasi sabha, everybody got up from their asan. They gave up their asan and they stood up in respect. Prakashanna name sarva sannyasi pradhana. Prabhu ke kahila kichu kariya sammana. So all these Mayavadis had one leader, Prakashananda. His name was Prakashananda Saraswati. So this Prakashananda Saraswati was Sarva Sannyasi Pradhan. He was the leader of all sannyasis. So Prabhu ke Kahila Kichu, he started speaking something to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Kariya Samman, he started respecting. He started respecting. So he showed respect and did Samman. जो भाग गए थे अभी सम्मान कर रहे हैं. It worked. इहा ऐस सुनः श्रीपाद अपवित्र स्थाने वैस किबा अवसाद. हरे कृष्णा. सो इहा ऐसा कम हियर, इधर आओ, इधर आइए, सुनः श्रीपाद, हे श्रीमान, प्लीज लिसन, कम हियर. अपवित्र स्थाने वैसे ना, यू आर सिटिंग इन अ प्लेस विच इज सो पोल्यूटेड एंड इम्प्योर. यू हैव सम लैमेंटेशन. आपको कुछ दुख हो गया क्या? हमने कुछ प्रॉब्लम किया क्या? You have some problem? Why are you sitting there? So like that he's asking. So what was the trick? The trick was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu attracted everybody through his Brahma Tej by increasing that. The trick was Mahaprabhu actually wanted to make them do some service to him. कुछ सेवा करने के लिए उनको attract किया. That Mayavadis, what they escape? They escape from service. They don't want to serve Krishna. But that is precisely what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made everyone do. Come and serve Krishna. I am Krishna sitting here. Come and serve me. सेवा करो. प्रभु कहे आमी हय हीन संप्रदाय तुम सवार सभाय वसी तेना युयाय. Prabhu कहे, Mahaprabhu, what he said? Number one, he attracted them with his Brahma Tejas. Number two, he made them serve him. And number three, he displayed humility. See, before speaking philosophy, having all these qualities is very much required. So Mahaprabhu is now going to have a heavy philosophical debate with the Mayavadis. But before that, he wants to exhibit humility. He wants to show humility. Prabhu kahe ami haya hina sampradaya. You are all Saraswati sannyasis. I am Bharati sannyasi. I have taken sannyas from Keshav Bharati. Saraswati is up, Saraswat sannyasis. And Bharati sannyasis are below. So I am Hina Sampradaya. I am from a small Sampradaya. Tova Savara Sabhaya Vasite Nayuyaya. I am not qualified. I don't have any courage. I don't have the daring. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the qualification to come and sit with all of you there. Oh, no. Many आ सकता है. मैं तो हीन संप्रदाय का हूं. अपने प्रकाशानंद हाते ते धरिया वसाईला सभा मध्ये सम्मान करिया. Prakashanand Saraswati did not speak anything. He caught hold of the hand, hate te dhariya. He caught hold of hand of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Vasaila Sabha Madhye came and gave him the central seat, center of everybody. There he made him sit with due respect. Sammana kariya. अरे व्हाट हीन संप्रदाय, सम्मान के साथ उनको बिठाया. सो नाउ पूछिला तुम्हारा नाम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य केशव भारती र शिष्य ताते तुम्ही धन्य. यस, सो श्री चैतन्य, योर नेम इज पूछिला. यस, ही सेड आई अंडरस्टूड. मैंने पूछताछ करके पता किया है. पूछिला तुम्हारा नाम Shri Krishna Chaitanya. By asking others, I came to know your name is what? Shri Krishna Chaitanya. And that is the name that Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got after sannyas. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Correct? Keshav Bharati ra Shishya Tumi, Tate Tumi Dhanya. You are most fortunate disciple of Keshav Bharati. You are glorious. So now what is going to happen? After seeing humility of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are just going to see another 3-4 more shlokas very quickly. And we are going to see how humbly Prakashananda Saraswati is inquiring from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. सांप्रदायिक सन्यासी तुम्ही रह ए ग्रामे की कारणे आमा सभार ना करे दर्शने. See, from Sampradaya you are a sannyasi. You are sannyasi, you are staying in the same gram. Why didn't you not come and give us darshan? आप हमारे पास क्यों नहीं आते? Right? So it is like this, that a sannyasi or a brahmachari, we are all supposed to stay with our community of people. Brahmachari stay in brahmachari ashram. Sannyasis stay with sannyas ashram. Sannyasis. So everybody stay together in association. You're staying in same city. हम लोग भी एक ही जगह पे है. तुम हमसे मिलने क्यों नहीं आए आप? Why didn't you come to meet us? That's what he's asking. नेक्स्ट, संन्यासी हैया कर नर्तन गायन, भावुक सब संगे लाया कर संकीर्तन. आज की, अरे यू आर सन्यासी, यू आर हैविंग वन डाउट. आप तो बड़े सन्यासी हैं, सन्यासी हैया, आप बड़े सन्यासी, लेकिन कर नर्तन गायन, अरे नाच रहे गा रहे आप. भावुक संग सब संगे, along with all other sentimental people, you are dancing and singing. लय कर संकीर्तन, and you are doing संकीर्तन. ऐसा कर रहे हैं आप, क्यों करते हैं ऐसा? Why do you do like this? Okay, then what am I supposed to do? वेदांत पठन ध्यान सन्यासी र धर्म, कहा चाड़ी करे के ने भावु के र कर्म. You are doing the work of sentimental people, bhavuk. Vedant Pathan, we all study Vedas. Dhyan, meditate on Brahman. ये सब सन्यासी का धर्म है. These are all सन्यासी र धर्म. कहा चाड़ी, ये सब छोड़कर करे के न भाव के र कर्म. Why are you doing the job or activities of those who are sentimentalists? क्यों ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं आप? Why are you doing this? Last shloka for today. प्रभावे देखिया तोमा साक्षात नारायण, ही नाचार करके ने इथे की कारण. See, when we look at you, we look at your form, we look at your effulgence, we look at your beauty, you just look like नारायण. बिल्कुल नारायण की तरह दिखते हैं, लेकिन काम जो है आप किसका कर रहे हैं? अरे ऐसे भावुक लोगों का काम कर रहे हैं आप. इसका क्या कारण जरा बताइए ना. प्लीज टेल अस what is the reason behind this. So till here, this much, what has happened is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what did we see till now? Last chapter we saw that the Panchatattva had flooded the entire universe with the love of God, with the Krishna Prem. But some of them escaped. We saw that there were 6 kinds of people who escaped. Correct? Anyone remembers who are they? 6 kinds of people who escaped. First is Mayavadi, number 1. Number 2, Karmanishtha, the karmis. Number 3, Nindakas, blasphemers. Number 4, Pashandis. Number 5, Paduyas, the low class students. And number 6, 5 ही थे क्या? 6 है, बताओ. और कुछ याद आया? Yes, Kutarkikagana. 6 were there. Kutarkikagana, false logicians. They also escaped. So these 6 people escaped the mercy. Others all got. Lekin one was still, Mahaprabhu took sannyas and other 5 of them got shelter of his lotus feet. But one class of people who escaped the mercy is the Mayavadis, especially the Mayavadis who were sitting in the capital city of this Kashi. But there also Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went there to give mercy. He was blasphemed, but still he wanted to give mercy. So he accepted the invitation, offered them obeisances. He sat in the place where they washed the feet, accepted their service. And after having accepted their service, yes, the service was accepted, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them give him respect. He even showed his humility by calling himself Hina Sampradaya. And he thus made them also humbly ask, why are you doing this? Correct? And let us see what he will reply in the next. Now, after all this, then philosophy. The philosophy is in next class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Thy God Premanandi.